What's going on, my fellow YouTubians? Well, I've been wanting to do this video for a while now. I had some viewers ask me a couple questions, some PMs and stuff like that, especially the firearms community. A couple guys were wanting to know which AKM or variant they should buy, and why they should buy it. So I wanted to make this video on one of mine that I bought probably say about 3 to 4 months ago, around there. And we're going to be talking about smoothing the action on this Romanian WASR 1063 rifle. Like I said, it's a variant. So we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about it. As you guys know, this rifle has been given a bad rap. I've been watching a lot of videos on just some of the bad information a lot of people have been putting out about this firearm, and to this day I have not had any issue. Like I said, I believe myself that the quality control on this firearm has been getting a lot better through the few years, especially around a few years back. They've been putting a lot of more time into them. They do come with a little bit of rough action. The furniture is unfinished, so it's a budget firearm, but it depends on what state you are. So these firearms, now in the red state that I'm in, they were selling around $1,000 to almost $1,300 for a WASR 10 Romanian. These rifles here, just a few years ago, you could catch them $250, $300, around that ballpark. But now, these rifles, the price has been driven up, especially with all the gun laws that have been changing through the whole our country. So it depends what state you're in. If you're lucky living in a state like Texas, down south and stuff like that, you probably get a bargain down there. But down here on the East Coast, northern states, it's pretty rough out here. So like I said, I purchased this firearm for a pretty steep price for what they were going. I could not find anything else, especially in the FFL dealers here. They had nothing but these here, the Romanians. Everything else was sold out, or they couldn't get, from other importers. So it was a rough time. So figure I would pick it up, even though I had to spend a lot more than what they used to run. So, and I figure I'll customize it myself, so we'll talk about that as well. Like I said, I bought this firearm, handguards, the stock was unfinished. I finished it about a few weeks ago, stained it. Everything came out pretty nice. It did come with a bayonet, came with a 20-round mag as well, but it did not come with the front sight cleaning rod, so I had to buy that separate. So that kind of sucked, but make do. So we're gonna go ahead with the bad rap that this firearm was given. First off, people are saying, sights are canted. Let's move this back. Canted sights, front sights. Just move it here. All right. Canted front sights, not a problem. Then we would go to, a lot of people were saying magazine wobble. Alright, so I just kept this magazine just to show you guys, and none whatsoever. Well, there's a little play back and forth, but man, you can't go nothing wrong with this. So we'll go ahead and clear this firearm, check the barrel. The action on this is pretty smooth, as you can see. No problem. None whatsoever. And I'm smoothing the bolt action as well, so I could do this with my pinky. Let me get that on the camera. Just awkward how I am right here. just smooth as crap. So firearm is clear. I'll show you guys a little bit more in depth of the action. So as you guys know, these rifles here are imported as single stack receivers. So once it gets imported to whoever they're giving it, conducting business with, you know, they went on ahead and made it a double stack firearm, which this is a double stack here. So when they come into the country, they can only receive the single stack 10 round mags, and that's why that's what the 10 on the 63 is there for, the single stack mags. So one of the things, so let me go ahead and show. So like I said, I finished the stock hand guards, you know, put the cleaning rod. You know, like I said, the firearm comes in a little bit of rough shape, but it just needs a little bit of love, you know, with that. So with that, we're going to talk about the action on this rifle. So what I've done here, to smoothen out this action, I'm gonna take it apart and show you guys what the main parts that you would which you should polish. So I went on with mothers, you know, did that, and then I grabbed the my Dremel and changed the bit on the top. So it depends how comfortable you are with using you know, a Dremel. So I thought it was a lot faster, you know, took up less time than doing it by hand, and it came out great. Alright, so next thing we're going to talk about, let's see. Alright, yeah, so we'll go ahead into the action and show you guys the places where you need to. Alright, so let me see here. So let me do this here by my pinky. As you can see, this action is just smooth. It was rough when I did purchase it, but you know, like I said, it just needs a little bit of love. So we'll go ahead and take it apart, pop it open. It's a little awkward here. Okay. Alright, so let me see. So like I said, some of the places that you might want to polish it is on the top here of the receiver, and inside here as well on the rails. And after you polish it, this is some of the stuff that I use. Let me see if I can get better focus in here. Alright, so this was some of the stuff you use. You know, you want a lubricant or an oil that reduces friction and wear on the rifle. That's the biggest issue with some of these rifles, you know. They are meant to be run hard. You know, they're pigs. So let me go ahead and grab a pen. So we'll go ahead and take it apart. I'll show you guys some of the stuff that, you know, just... Ah, dang it. Sorry about that. Camera fell, but that's no biggie. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, so sorry about that, guys. Alright, let me see if I can do this here. Alright, so take out your bolt, and then we have your receiver. So let me show you some of the places that you should be polishing your stuff, where it makes the friction, the contact with this rifle. As you can see, here's the hammer, and I polished all this here, which is hella smooth here and here. This hammer here does make contact with the bolt, and then I polish the rails here all the way back the rails here. That's where you want your lubricant to be at as well, and here, and inside as well. Gives it a lot better smooth action once it goes back and forth. So with the receiver, then I'll show you guys the bolt. So as you can see, I polished it. This is where it makes contact as well, down here. And then for the bolt, as you can see here, let me get that here, and here, and here. Alright, so those are the spots and inside the bolt, as you can see in here. Same with the other side. So you want to have it nice and lubed. You know, there's different types of greases or lubricants that you could use for a smoother action as well. But like I said, I'll show you some of the stuff that I went with. So once you complete that, and the biggest plus about this, you know, with the WASR 10, these are all military parts that they use. All these parts are matching, so that made it another plus for me. So these are the things that I wanted to talk to you guys to touch on. You know, when it comes to a WASR 10, you know, it's a pretty good rifle to me. You know, like I said, I've never had any problems or anything. You know, I just had to show, did these couple things, and it's a lot better, you know, than some of these high class, you know, Arsenal or these other, you know, overpriced firearms that they have. So, you know, there are things that you could do with these rifles here. So let me see what else I could touch on. Like I said, it does come with the G2 trigger group already. That's a plus. Hammer is crisp. Like I said, the sights, no problem at all. Like I said, the only thing, you know, the furniture does come unfinished, but you know, you guys could do that to your liking. So and you know, overall it's a well-made firearm. You know, they have gotten a lot better. You know, I've seen different videos on, a lot older videos on when they start putting these out on YouTube and stuff, and you know, they're pretty bad. So either you love them or hate them, and you know, for the budget and for the price that you get one of these for, can't go wrong with it. So you know, so just smooth action. You know, it's that's all you need once it comes to this. So let me show you guys again the action that it has on it. So just crisp, you know, crisp action. So that's what I wanted to touch on. Let me see. Let me go ahead and see if I've gone through majority of the stuff that I wanted to show you guys. So like I said, the price depends on the state and stuff, where you're at, where you could get it at. Like I said, that's some of the stuff where you can smooth the action. You know, the rifle does come a little bit of rough, but you know, if you're a hands-on guy, you know, don't mind getting your hands dirty, and you can do it yourself. This is some of the easy stuff that you can do yourself, which just consists of polishing and lubricating it correctly. Like I said, there's no magazine wobble at all with the new ones that are coming out. You know, like I said, I bought mine a few months ago, and you know, no problem at all. So like I said, these firearms did come imported as single stack, so they had to cut the lower part of the receiver to make it a double stack accessible for the mags here. So no canted front sights. You know, a lot of people saying, you know, oh yeah, these come, you know, canted sight. That's a big ass myth to me. Like I said, overall quality control on these firearms have gotten better. The only things, like I said, it did not come with the cleaning rod. Some do, some don't. So it depends of on your the dealer that's selling it. Some come with bayonets, some come with mags 20, 10, 30 rounds. Some don't come at all, so it depends where you're getting it from. And hopefully that will help some of you guys out that you know, that are looking to buy a AKM variant of some sort. And like I said, this is a budget rifle, and it could compete with some of the best rifles out there as well, big name companies. And I'm probably sure sometimes, you know, if you know what you're doing with these rifles, you will outdo those higher class firearms as well. So with that being said, you know, just a little bit of tender love all these firearms need, and you know, hell of a real reliable. So hopefully this video helps out some of you guys. Sorry about the camera crashing down. So give it to you guys raw here. You know, I don't edit my videos. Show them to you how I make them, and hopefully this helps out some of you guys that are looking to buy AK-47 variant. And you know, there's nothing wrong with these Romanian WASR 1063. So don't believe all the hype. Don't believe everything that people are saying negative about these firearms. So other than that, hope you guys enjoy this video, and remember, stay safe out there, guys. Take care.